Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to beautiful Chiang Mai. Well, today I wanted to take you with me to show you an area that doesn't get a lot of attention. Now you're thinking about moving over here, and a lot of times the old city pop up as far as a place to settle in. Neiman area, bunch of condos, all of that. But the Faham, I think I'm pronouncing that right, area does not get a lot of play. Now I'm going to put a video up here. I did a house tour over here, and it's about a 10-minute walk to the Ruamchok Mall. And this area is really good because I would like to call it a soft landing spot if you're just getting here. And let me show you why. So this right here, Ruamchok Mall, okay? I'm going to walk you through that. Some of the things that are familiar to you if you're from a Western country is there's your Starbucks. If you just want to ease in the thing, it's a name you're familiar with. But let me tell you, there's so many different places besides Starbucks to get your coffee. And then there's KFC. If you happen to miss home and you want to get a little taste of that. And then the Ruamchok Mall, which is next door to Ruamchok Plaza, whether there's a McDonald's over there. So that's something else to look at. So let's take a walk and look at some of the places that are here. What I like about it is it's like a combination of the old and new. And what I mean by that is, you know, you have your modern places like your McDonald's, your KFC, your Starbucks, which I just showed you, but there's also a lot of places to eat that are Japanese, Korean. Your ATMs, they're right there as well. Let's look at some of the places that are here. That's another bank there. Got a clothing shop here. Here's a little market inside there. Fresh from farm veggie market. So yeah, a lot of you may not be comfortable with just hitting the markets right away. So this right here, Rimping Organic Farm. Let's see what they have here. Vegetables, fruit, ready to cook, herbs, healthy drinks, sauces, dressing. Yeah, that's a neat little place there. Go around here. There's also, I think this is pretty neat. Walk here across the street here. Ninja Barbershop. So you can go there. They're getting ready to open. Get your haircut there. All right, walking on down. You do have to be careful crossing the street here. I probably won't be able to get to show you everything, but you'll kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about here. Ladies, there you go. Hair perm. Oh, they do male haircuts as well. Right here, there's a massage. This is a spa area. You get your nails done. There are some of the prices there. You can do the conversions. This is the law and accounting office here. I love the play on names they give some of these restaurants. This is called Rice to Meet You. And a lot of these right now is currently about 10:15 in the morning. So some of these places are not quite open yet. Like the weed shop. This right here is kind of a little gaming place for the kids. So this is a family-friendly plaza also. You can bring the kids. There's a Lego place somewhere in here. The restaurants are starting to open up. A lot of them are grab food. Hello. Toward the end of the plaza, there's a lot of food stalls. And this right here, hello. This right here is a big motorbike rental. So you come here, and there's places in the old city where you can almost rent almost anything, but this place is kind of special because it has a lot of your big motorbikes as well as your fast ones like the Ninja here. So this right here is in the Ruamchok Plaza, E39, if you want to go check that out. Okay. All right. Thank you. Now you get here, you don't have your washer and dryer set up yet. So you can come here, you can do laundry right here as well. And I also think you can drop it off and they can do the laundry for you. This here is what, an accessory shop. What I'm learning is a lot of people are using dash cams for the front and the back of their vehicles in case they get into an accident. They have proof of that it was not their fault. So Dana and I are considering that as well. And this right here is just manicure and pedicure, and on down there is going to be more restaurants there. One restaurant that I really like that's down there, they're not open yet, but it's a Vietnamese restaurant and they have amazing food. All right, so while I'm here in the Ruamchok Plaza, I'm going to take you to the Ruamchok used motorcycles. And I won't spend a lot of time here because there's another place that I want to take you as well. But Dana got a Fino motorbike from here, and I think we paid 29,000 baht for it. She's had it several months now. It's really served her, and we didn't have to go pay 75, 80,000 baht for a motorbike. So this worked out well for her. And here, you can also get a mechanic to check out your motorbike while you're here. But almost any kind of motorbike that you have, that right there is a drone. That's 49,900 baht right there for sale. But what I've learned from experience in buying Dana's motorbike and watching a lot of videos on this particular motorbike place is there are different I guess different sellers here. So it's not all one big motorcycle shop. There's different sellers, but I would not pay the ticket price that you see for sale. There's going to be some room for negotiating. For instance, what is this right here? This is 39,000 baht. So don't be afraid to talk them down. You kind of negotiate. But I've seen everything from, look at that. You don't see many Vespas around here, but you're going to pay for it too. 89,000 baht. 99,000. A lot of these that are imported, you're going to pay a little more for it. But I just want to give you kind of a wide range look at this right here. I personally, and it's just me, But if I was going to buy a motorbike, like I did buy my motorbike, I bought it from the Buffalo market, and that's down in the Hangdong area. Now, it was a small little seller like this, but the gentleman who was selling it, it was there. He was sitting there, and I was able to take that motorbike, get it checked out by a mechanic, and then ride away with it. And I got a really good price on it. So a lot of times, you know, we come over here to another country and we just pay the price that is right there, and you don't have to do that. It's not like you're at a new car dealership where sometimes the price you see is what you pay. But let me take you to Top's grocery store and see if they'll let me inside. All right, this is just a look from the stair, on top of the stairs. I'm getting ready to go into the Top's supermarket. And if I was to compare it with something, it kind of reminds me of, I don't know if Publix is a southeastern deal in the United States, but Publix, where you walk in and it's very clean and modern and pretty much anything you want is going to be here. So maybe you're not ready to hit the markets yet. You want to go to a grocery store where you feel comfortable, you feel safe. This might be it for you. So let's go see what we can see. Wow. They have a nice salad bar here. 30 baht for 100 grams, so you can get yourself a nice little lunch there. The fruits are always well packaged. Some cauliflower and broccoli and carrots. Now I've done a store before. I've done Big C before, so you've seen something similar, but I think this is kind of a, I would guess, kind of a Publix and a Whole Foods, if you're familiar with Whole Foods area. And we've shopped here before. The meats are always wonderful, well packaged. There's never a bad smell about anything. It's always, I mean, this place smells clean no matter where you walk at, and that's what I appreciate about a place. They have a large selection of wines as well as other alcohol, your whiskeys. You're gonna pay for them, and right now it's only about 10:30, so you can't quite buy anything yet. But like the Jameson right there, that's gonna be somewhere around what, $38-$40 for a bottle of Jameson. So everything you want here. What you see also is the signs are in English, so you know what you're looking for. Now Big C can be tough because you a lot of the signs don't tell you where you are, what you're doing, so you don't know what you're getting. But this is a very nice store that you can go shopping in. Hello.
Hello.
That's another example. Right there, you have your cereal, jam, honey, like that. One of the things that I found also is a lot of the brands that you're used to back home, if you look close enough, you can find that. An example is Pantene. You know, the ladies know what I'm talking about. There's your Dove products there. And what I like also is that I can get my Gillette products here as well, because I use the Mark III and then the Gillette shaving cream. So that's convenient, and it's probably the same price as back in the States, not a little cheaper. Here's Colgate. All right. Yeah, I just want to take you a quick walk around throughout there. And the thing with these kind of stores here, either bring your own bags or you can purchase, like these right here are 7 baht, you know, next to nothing. For about $1 you can get a really nice bag that's reusable. But I like that they've cut down on the plastics here. And speaking of things you may be familiar with, this right here is your Domino's pizza. If you're missing that from back home. And it's already open. Not even 11 o'clock yet, they're open. All right. Moo Coffee is a place that Dan and I really enjoyed. And those are just those claw pickup games that you can do. That's what we got here. All right. I'm gonna take you outside. This right here, if you have some work to do, that's like a study area and free Wi-Fi. So you come here and work as well. Now this part is where I spend most of my time, on this side of the Ruamchok. These ones are not open yet, but these stalls open up around noon, I believe. And man, you want to talk about the smells in the air. I have eaten here before, and I know what a lot of people worry about is you come to another country, street food or stall food, that you may get sick. I can only speak for me. I have eaten here on several occasions at different stalls, and I personally have not gotten sick. So lots of coffee here. There's a lot of health clinics. I don't know if you can see up there. Lots of health clinics on the second floor. Different ones. Tokyo Optic. So that wasn't where we went to get our Dana's glasses from. But you know, it's really interesting. And we went back and we did a video when we went and ate at the Wooden Door Cafe. I've got my glasses from another place. When you buy glasses, at least my experience, you get your frame glasses and then they give you extra frames. I'm sorry, not extra frames, but extra lenses. So it's almost like a 2-for-1 when it comes to getting glasses. And let someone pass by, that's why my face was so close. But this is Tokyo Optic. And this right here is phone accessory. A lot of your same phones over here, your Galaxy, your Samsung phones are over here as well. And what I did find, if you're a Google Pixel person, you can't get those over here as easily. You can get them on what they call the gray market. All right, this is near the front when you first pull into the Ruamchok Plaza. But this is his own market here. And like I mentioned earlier, you know, if you're a little hesitant on coming to markets, this should be a good starting point for you. This is a very clean, very well maintained market. And pretty much anything you want, your grapes, your citrus, your bananas. Look at those onions and tomatoes. Once again, broccoli. And one thing that you'll find, so what I'm saying now with the signs, that a lot of the prices are compatible to the other markets that I've been to, but where I live at, a lot of the local markets are going to be a little cheaper than the ones here. A lot of times I think some of these markets that are in the expat areas, you know, where they come to shop and whatnot, it's going to be priced a little more. I know you're seeing some of these. You live here. For those of you who live here in Chiang Mai, what do you think about some of the prices you're seeing? Is it value? Is it a deal? Let me know in the comments if you would. And they even have little places here where you can have lunch. Hey, what, it smells wonderful in here. There's just some fish right here. All right. There's your eggs. And if you want to invest in gold, you can do that as well. All right, just an example. I think one of the places back there I saw where eggs were 10 for 55 baht, and in my village I get them 10 for 40 baht. So slight difference of this way. All right, here we go. All right, I am up on the 3rd floor, and this is my view. There's Lotus and Home Pro that I mentioned, and this is the reason I'm coming here, Ruamchok Fitness. This is a very nice gym. There's your hours. I'm not gonna go inside with the camera. I don't want to be that creepy old man with the video camera inside the gym. But it's a very nice gym. I'll put a link to it. So if you want to check out the pictures and stuff like that. I paid 12,000 baht for 1 year, and probably around $30 a month. It's about a 25-minute ride from where I live at, but they also have a sauna and showers, really nice showers in there. They have classes from Pilates to yoga. You can sign up for those as well. The equipment is practically new. I've never had a problem with the equipment. The AC works really well, so I really enjoy coming to this gym. But let me know down in the comments what you think about this area. There are condos. I mentioned the house right down the street there that was, I want to say, about $700 a month for a very nice 3-bedroom, 3-bath house. But there's a lot of condos in this area, and I just thought it would be a great landing spot. If you live in this area, in Phaham, if I'm pronouncing it right, if you live in this area, please let us know what I'm missing about this area that makes this area maybe very viable for an expat moving over here. As always, thank you for joining me. I love you, and I will see you in the next video.